Hello everybody, this is another tutorial for the Looney Tunes Rush, and I'll explain it as we go. So basically, this is a different kind of goal. This is probably going to be the most different goal of round 1 in terms of uniqueness and such. We do not need to talk to Tweety. Basically, the goal is to do the catching the monkey challenge, which is over here, do the pelota game, do the rolling the drums minigame, matching blocks minigame, and I think that might be it, unless I'm missing one. So basically, these minigames encompass what I like to call the God shit. Anyway, they encompass the more gear-heavy sections of the game. Now, we don't obviously need to get the gears. The main thing here is to just finish what the task asks of you and get the gear at the end of these specific challenges. So, for example, the match and block challenge has a gear at the end of every puzzle room. Right? Fuck that again. It has that at the end of every puzzle room. A 20, like a 10, maybe a 5 or a 10. The last one's got a 25 for sure. And this is important to note because you want to send. Oops, forgot. Bugs has to do this. He has to climb up the tree. Essentially, the gear literally just acts as yes, you completed the thing, so it like counts towards the goal, I would say. Now this goal is going to be you know, acted out, or you could say completed by both Amelia and Emily Dixon, co-host Emily Dixon, of the LTR team, who is in Group 1. They are both in Group 1 and decide to do Time Busters. Now, the Aztec here has shown up at least 2 times, right, in this whole tournament already. Which is crazy if you think about it. So, I decided to bring it back, shall we say. And this was basically the way I would manage to do it. I managed to do it in one of the more organic ways by basically giving the game more of an interesting take on what these side areas actually entail and what purpose they serve. Now, getting the gears in these areas contribute to the overall hub of the Golden City, right? As it's called, the Aztec era. And yeah, so we're coming up to I believe it's the pelota game. Do not go to that area here. I will just point it out right now for both Amelia and Emily. Do not go to this area. That area is not where you want to go, because it basically takes you to one of the main levels where you get tokens, boss tokens. We do not want. We are excluding Baboon Realm, Sacred Ride, and we are not going for the boss token in the Golden City. Oh shit. Yeah, make sure you get carrots for this. This happened in this happened in another race, which I will not spoil, but you're gonna love it. And yeah, this is not an isolated incident. That I almost had it. I almost had enough actually. Interestingly enough, that time. Yeah. The issue of rushing like a Looney Tunes dock. Just use that to get back here. Use the mirror ability. There we go. So in this mini game, every single hub has their own sport, and this is the pelota game. It's basically an Aztec version of soccer, I guess, in this instance.
We'll crush ya, bunny.
But in this world, you get the pelota game. In the next world, you get hockey, the Viking era. You then get soccer in the Arabian era, and then you get a game of rugby in the Transylvanian era, and all have different variants. Basically the same concept though. You score, you get 5 shot scores. You don't get anything special for counteracting your opponent's own goals. But I just feel satisfying to not need to worry about it. Now, you do a bit of foul play, as do your opponents, by basically tackling them, by attacking them, basically, with the square button, and that is basically the whole game. These games are built more for the multiplayer. In fact, I'd argue the pure multiplayer, and I don't know how that counted, but cool, it went for the ring somehow. Touched it. It wastes a bit of time, I guess, letting the other guy get a goal. And then, but then also that does as well. See, the best approach is to basically hope that the guy's like kind of KO'd, or at least like charging towards you at the side, and then you can get your thing. Now be careful as well. The ball can go out of bounds, and if that happens, like, it counts as almost like a round basically, and then it will reset and you have to do it again. But nobody gets a point, thankfully. I thought doing a minigame on this would be interesting because, for one, these are the most exceptionally boring part of the game. They are not super fun to play, but they provide insight into how varied the gameplay in this game is. There we go, it's done. How long did that take? We are 8 minutes in. Okay. No, you do not want to play it again, obviously. I already have 71 gears. That's how easy it is to get almost 100 gears in this game. And we wasted all our time trying to get this 100 gear. And after that area, you go here. You go to the well, wherever you want really, but this one particular, this is the rolling drums. Now, I can't remember if I have enough carrots for this. Again, make sure to stock up on your carrots. Yep, I don't have enough carrots. Yeah, make sure to stock up. Break vases, break crates, do the things I wasn't doing, but I'm instructing you to do. Now, luckily, it shouldn't take too long to get the nutrients, or the currency rather, the Axelite nutrients as well, that I need. Oh fuck it. Wait a minute, I can shoot these. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Doesn't take too long Just need to know. Just need to act like you're 100% in the area a wee bit for.
Come on, smart guy.
To be done now. This is what I call memorization of the game. That is all it is. But the good thing about this game is compared to other games like this, you can quickly do it. Okay, X, L1 triangle. R1. My recommendation is to just try and quickly input all the buttons as they come up. Like, this is a really easy one. So it's literally like the whole controller in a sequence: circle, X, square, triangle, L1, R1. Just hope for a good pattern for that last one and you should be fine. Because all the other rounds of that are pretty simple, but it's yeah, it's not a fun minigame. Now, I forgot to mention there's also a sneaking minigame. Ooh, that one, simple again. Get to the end, get the 25 gear, exit the area. That's it. You don't need to get all gears in the area, just as long as you... Yep, here it is. Oh, fuck. Oh. Do not click no, friends. That is not what you want to do there. This goal will take... It will really push hard to 30 minutes, I reckon. Because, for a start, if you're unfamiliar with this game, this shit can be hard, right? There's no denying it now. I'm going to go over here. Okay, it's just gears. Maybe if I can use Taz to do it. Nice. But he doesn't count. Oh, wait a minute. Nice. Now, I'm gonna say that approach is really bad and you do not want to do that, because Taz has a trampoline ability in this game that basically makes it to where you can just bounce up there. You do not need to go to the complicated lengths I did there. I just neglected this challenge. So what I'm going to show you is what you should do before tackling the whole area, right? So I'm going to, I don't know, I'll put... I'll put Taz kind of close to this area, I guess. I'll see where he's best suited, right? We are still in need of the pelota minigame being... No, not the pelota minigame, the matching blocks minigame to be done. And I think we should be done with the whole area at that point. Right, you want to get this ability. That's here. This will let you have a higher bounce on his head, basically. You know it's working when that sound happens. I'm just trying to find this matching blocks area. It's up here. Awesome. Now most of these areas are pretty close together. That's one thing to take away from it. I mean, I do not think we need carrots for this one. We need carrots for two of the mini games. Two. They are pelota. They are what's the other one? Roller drums. Yeah, basically. This room, nice and easy, simple, direct. Right? No problem. Press triangle as Taz. This is why he's the black brick bitch, as I commented on the first race of this tournament, Primatus vs Skater. Check that out if you haven't already. It was a great race, and you know, pretty proud of my editing in that one, to be honest. I put a lot of effort into it for the first race, and it was a thrill and very comedic overall. Now, the thing about this area is the sides aren't exactly perfectly aligned with each other, so you can kind of exploit the blocks to basically get into areas with these blocks a bit earlier. Now, because the game will start tricking you, like, oh, you have to put a block into the spinner, for example, that then you know, basically acts as a way of you know, twisting to the other side where the block's meant to go, and etc. And it can be a bit confusing. Like, what they're going to do here is they're going to make this blue block a bit hard to get out because the green block is kind of barricading it a wee bit. But with the power of you know, aligning it ever so slightly to the side, because this game doesn't have it exactly in the centre, you can just go through the tiny little squares in the middle, and then there we go, it goes through. We're about to come to the final room, I believe. We should get a 10 gear for this. Yep.
Cool.
Yes. Now this room, a speedrunner's nightmare, because who the fuck wants to do a minigame like this, right? This is the worst minigame in the whole game, I would argue. And it's in the first world, so you get out of the way pretty quickly, which I do appreciate. Now, what you want to do here is you do want to put this yellow block in, because there's no reason for it not to go in. Like I said earlier on, like, to put certain blocks going in is not always ideal, because it could sometimes mean that you're in a position where you know, you have to compromise. Is this gonna like block the other one? Do I have to move this? Do I have to move the red? Does the red one have to go in first, or shall I move the green one? You know, that kind of thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push the green one here, then I'm gonna spin this around, this weird fucking Star Wars spinner thing, and then I'm just gonna quickly jump on this again, spin it around, move it into place, like so. And then, thankfully, because this area is not as tricky as it seems, you can just bring this back, basically, into where it belongs, which is here. And then spin it, drag it, push it in, push it into the slot, and there we go. Goal done. Now, what we do before finishing the goal is we get to this 25, and then quit the central area, and that is the goal done. And like I say, this can be pretty long. Well, my experience of this game took about 80 minutes to conquer the goal. Gives you a good look at the area. Exploration is key in this game. You definitely want to look at every corner, go through every door. It's a much different game to Lost in Time, which is why I find it more interesting as a video game than Lost in Time overall, even though I do love Lost in Time a lot and appreciate what that brought. The fact that kind of kick-started the Infogrames as a gaming output for this series, Looney Tunes, on PS1. So yeah, there we go. I hope Amelia and Emily find this helpful. And if you want to go along with the goal, fellow viewers, I hope this gives you a good idea of how to run this, because it's not that hard really. it's all about knowing where the areas are, having enough currency on you, having that trampoline ability to be able to do the sneaking challenge, and also just have a good idea of how to tackle puzzles like or rapid mashing games like rolling the drums or matching the blocks or catching the monkeys, basically. Like, you know where they are, like have a good idea of how to approach each environment. And movement is crucial. It is absolutely crucial, and like I say, especially in that pelota game, because you really want to be able to smoothly maneuver and also have the ball in hand at the same time. So anyway, that is it for this tutorial. Thanks all for watching. Stay tuned, folks, for more races and maybe some more tutorials. Yep, keep on rushing.